Good. We'll go ahead and start our next Momocon interview. And first question from the audience.
Yes.
Hi, JB versus JB World. JB versus World. Good lord. What is you guys' nerdy origin story? Individually.
You want to tell the story? Or you want me to tell the story?
Well, you want our origin story?
Yeah.
So, I guess the cleanest way to talk about it, we were at a superhero, supervillain themed pub crawl, and I just happened to be dressed up as a made-up villain called the Vernon Dom. So I guess the story we're gonna have to tell our kids is your father met me at a bar with some black hot pants on and a green wig. But if we want to be cute about it, it was a superhero themed pub crawl. He was actually filming with another channel, and we just kind of met. Well, actually, his partner that was there that day, and I was like, your buddy's cute. You know, who is that? And she's like, oh yeah, you should go talk to him. And for some strange reason, you didn't want to call me?
In my defense, I'm not a brave person, so I thought I had no shot with you, so that's why I did not call you.
This is new.
Until that person you just mentioned, she called me, what would Napoleon Dynamite say? She called me not a brave person, a scaredy cat. That's here we go. We'll go with that. She called me a scaredy cat, and I said, oh, I'll show you, you dumb lady girl person. And then I called her, and then I was terrified talking to you.
Well, I mean, it worked out, didn't it? We're married, aren't we?
We are married, but there was no confidence whatsoever at all talking to you.
Yes, so that is our nerdy origin story, and here we are.
So I guess you want to talk about what we do, or?
You know, that might be important.
Okay, do you want to talk about the channel, or you just want to talk about, like, we can keep talking about us, but that's like 4 hours right there.
Yeah. But no, we should probably go in. Yes.
Talk about your channel.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be a good idea. So, our channel is Blue Storm Entertainment, and we do a little bit of everything. We do short films, we do Toku fan covers, mostly sung by me, and just, again, a little bit of everything. So you may see some interviews on there, but it seems like our bread and butter are these tokusatsu fan covers.
Yes.
And on top of that, we're actually in the midst of producing our own. We just finished up doing the costume design. So now all we gotta do is actually get the right casting so we can properly fit somebody in this costume, and then we can start rolling.
And go ahead. All I was gonna say, yes. Also, I want to emphasize it's an original video, so it will be monetized. I just really like saying that so much. Your question, I'm sorry.
So what is it about Tokusatsu and Super Sentai and Kamen Rider that urges you to create content about it?
I'll let you answer first.
No, you're fine. I'm just trying to see. It's hard because I'm trying not to talk like myself, so I have to like a 5-second delay on how to answer something. The best way I can describe it, I love the flamboyantness, I love the costumes, I love the shouting, I love the poses, I love the robots. I love the diversity. Diversity meaning like one day you can be a pirate, space pirates, another day you can be an intergalactic, interdimensional monster that turns into a human being and trying to open up a restaurant. I love that you just don't know what you're gonna get. That's my favorite part about Tokusatsu, anything. And the beauty of Tokusatsu is anything. Doctor Who's Tokusatsu. Meet Your Man is like a Tokusatsu. The Golden Lord.
Golden Lord.
Golden Lords.
I want that to be an origin movie. I don't like origin movie. I just want to watch it. I just want to watch that and like a legion of baby lords just like doing petty crimes.
So, who says we shouldn't do like group cosplay? Because we still got plenty of time.
I will, and I do one idea. Baby lords, but they come together in the movie. They come together as a little robot. So like, what do? Like you can't shoot them. It's like little babies like put together.
Yeah, what if we design like the little blocky things so they can like just come together and like, yeah, baby.
They all have fades, so they can like link up like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Tokusatsu?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hold on.
That's
She had a question.
So they link up by the phase?
Huh?
They link up by the phase?
Yeah, link up by the face. Like little,
So, like,
they're like Roblox.
Here, and then...
You know how Legos link up?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like the little pointy things. That's how they would link up.
So they would look like an asterisk and then morph it into something else entirely.
Yeah. It's just made of like little blonde baby boys.
That's actually pretty cool.
I'm sorry. Joy, what's your question?
So,
Was I supposed to call you by your name?
it's fine. I was going to say Joy with Moana Nui podcast. but-
Joy with the Manon new
Yes,
podcast.
okay. So I was going to ask you about your creative process, like how do you come up with the ideas? But I think we just saw it in real time? Is that how y'all normally come up with stuff, like just
Yes.
brainstorming around the breakfast table or something like that?
Yes, so sometimes what'll happen is we might even be at work, because I work from home, but he works in the office, so we might even be at work.
My job is boring as hell, so I'll just text you throughout the day and nobody bothers me.
We unfortunately both have boring jobs, because there's nothing sexy about my job, but it's okay.
Between you and other members of the team, members of the team will be the artists or the sound people or Brianna. Like, so I'll just say a dumb thing like, that sounds like fun, we should do that.
Yeah, and then like we start bouncing off of each other, and the next thing we know, oh, well, I guess we got a content video now. I guess we better finish out writing the script.
Which that process alone takes like, if I'm not playing video games, it takes a week. Which is, I'm always playing video games, so it'll take 2 weeks.
Get off the Marvel Rivals.
I can't.
Nope.
I can't.
I will cosplay Emma Frost in real life for you if you come off of Rivals for a little bit.
Oh, you can do both. That works too.
We're not doing this, not today.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, me? Okay.
I thought you had your hand raised.
I know,
You
I
had
did,
your
I
hand
did,
raised?
I did.
Go ahead.
All right. So Lee Cunningham,
Yeah.
Stephanie, I know you cosplay, but
Yes.
what's the deal?
I kind of wear multiple hats. I'm either a producer or a writer. Those are the 2 fields.
No. He wants to know why we do not have more couple cosplays. We did Snow White and the Huntsman, and we haven't done anything
Oh, because I'm
since.
fat. That's the short answer of it. I have no self-confidence. I talked about that earlier. I am trying to be better.
I know.
Because I have to get over myself. But that is like the honest to God answer. I am fat, but don't. Am I looking at that camera? That camera right there. Okay, look, zoom in. Look at me. I'm talking to you, Devon. I know you're watching this. Okay, you can't let your body standards define you as a person, because you are a beautiful A person. Okay, and if you ever let anyone disrespect you, you come to me, and I'll be the dad.
We'll stick the bear on it.
Exactly. You remember that, Playboy.
Good, beautiful message too.
Exactly.
Little Devons everywhere.
Exactly. I think all men should be like, I don't want to say flirtatious. I just think open affection should be a standardized thing. I don't like the whole everyone's just stoic, because that's boring.
Skinship, I believe is the word.
Skinship?
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, this is like a family rated thing. Like skinship, is that what I think it is?
Not if you think it's not family rated. It just means.
Because when I hear skinship, I
Skinship is a comfortable touching each other and hugging and cuddling and.
Oh,
that sort of
yeah,
thing.
I like that better. Yeah, I like that. That was not what I was thinking. I want to go with that one. Yes.
I'm almost ready to ask what you thought.
No,
Not to get canceled today.
Go on Blurography. Be a paid member on Blurography's channel. You can get the unedited version of this conversation. I'll talk about everything. I'll talk about masculinity and alpha maleism and how the not gay way to eat a banana, guys. That's what I'm about, guys. Eye contact.
Serve the cup, don't let the cup serve you.
Exactly.
Oh, no, wait, I think it's the other way around.
Okay, because you're a goblin. You showed me that
Sometimes.
at work, and like, what is this? I was like, this is how you're supposed to drink a cup. And it's always like, just take the cup and you don't make eye contact with it. You just like drink it like this. That is it. Okay.
I'm honestly worried about somebody like spilling something on themselves when they do that.
Don't follow any of those channels, because you'll just look like an inhuman robot, and that's just not attractive. So don't. What's up? What's your question?
All right. I'm bored. Can you guys describe your dynamic as a couple versus your dynamic as a creative team?
Like.
The differences.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it is the same. The way you see us now is the way we are at work.
Oh, she was talking about like us, like as.
Yeah,
It's not like lovers.
especially when we're recording and we have our sound guys there with us, because they'll go ahead and take care of everything on site as soon as we're finished.
Like you know when you do when I make you do SpongeBob quotes, but you do it like in the sexy gospel voice.
Yes.
I like that. That's my favorite thing. I have those quotes.
Yes.
Think about it.
I'm sorry, I lost my track.
Yeah, sexy gospel voice.
Yes. I have several singing voices, but apparently my sexy gospel voice is his favorite one.
I do. I like that. It's like a hot paddle about it.
I love it too.
Hey, yo. That's that.
Yeah, not too bad. She wasn't always an auntie, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, another question.
What's your question?
That I have for you both
I'm
is,
listening.
how, in a perfect world, how big would you like to expand your film company? Like, what sort of projects you want to work on? What do you want to do?
Go ahead. This is all you.
The dream,
Yes.
the dream. I would like to work with local talent. That's like cities like Atlanta or just small cities that may not have the resources to put their project out there, whether it be a music video or a short film. And I would like to give those guys an avenue. If you ever anyone familiar with Glitch, Digital Circus, no, yes, everyone said yes, okay. I want to be like that, but like you can see my face and interact with me. Does that make sense? Yes, that's my dream. I want to get that outlet because there is one thing I'm always, because I'm not that old, I'm 36, I'm about to be 37. I am always astounded by how remarkable this generation in terms of talent is. But I also notice they kind of keep to themselves, and I just wanted to provide an environment where everyone could come together and pull resources and skills. That's it. That's the short answer. Okay? That you have a question. Did you also have a question?
I do, but I'm afraid to ask.
That's fine. We'll get to you in a minute, though.
Yes.
What's your question?
I have a potentially canceling question.
What's up? What's your
Potentially.
question?
I don't know how it's gonna be. This depends on the answer. Hollywood, you want to make films and then make more films and make bigger budget things.
Yeah, but I don't want you to take off your clothes. That's weird. I don't
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all.
Like
That's my
just sing the song or write the movie, but you don't have to write and sing it. That's
Okay.
weird.
Keep your clothes on, get off your knees, go over there in that corner, we'll figure it out.
I have a mom and father that love me. I don't need that.
Understood. So that part of the question's off the table.
Yeah.
So, if Hollywood projects that are about around these days,
Yes.
what have you seen that you're like, I could have done that better? And what would you have done to make it better?
That's hard because I feel like people nowadays are doing better about that. But what I have noticed, you've seen a lot in the 80s. Granted, cocaine was the source of that, but you've seen a lot in the 80s. It's just let talent be talent. I understand it's a lot. You're basically taking a risk when you're making a movie or a TV show and you want your return on investment. But the part of the creative process is you just kind of have to let people explore. You can wrangle it in, especially when deadlines are approaching. But you have to let people spread their creative wings. Because you think of it like this. You hired them for whatever reason, whether it be they are good at cinematography, whether they're good at acting. You hire them for that talent. You have to let them explore that talent, especially if it doesn't compromise the schedule of the project. That's at least what I would say. What's your question?
All right.
I like your hair.
Thank you. I like my hair too. Stephanie.
Yes.
You are on the verge of reaching national cosplay notoriety. How long have you been going down this journey? How hard has it been for you?
I would say as far as the cosplay journey, I've been in it, was this 2025? Because I got into competing about 3 years ago. And I dabbled in and out of cosplay around 2017. So my competing journey has been about 3 years. And as far as difficulty, it really depends on the type of contest. So because I am more craftsmanship based, it is going to take me a little bit longer to do my cosplays. They're going to be a lot more elaborate versus you may have some of your more skit-based cosplays where you're allowed to commission those costumes, or they don't have to be super perfect and handmade. As long as you can play your part in the skit, you're good to go. So for me personally, it hasn't been a hard experience. It has been time-consuming just because of the type of craftsmanship that I do, and it's been a fun journey. I have learned a lot about myself, and I have learned a lot of patience when it comes to cosplay. And as far as trying to compete on the international level, I will not lie and say that it's going to be the easiest thing you do. No. Truth be told, unless you know that your skills are above anybody else and you're probably industry beforehand, it's gonna be a tough road because the competition out there, it's fierce. Like, I saw some of the competition for this contest. I am not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad I didn't compete this year. I mean, I didn't have anything ready, but glad I did not compete this year. Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is your name B. Cunningham, the cosplayer?
It is.
You sound cute when you talk business. I just want to throw that out there.
How about you?
Little bean sprout you. Sorry, what was your question?
Two-parter for you.
Yes.
All right. What is your dream cosplay? One that you haven't done yet that you would like to do, and one that will probably be a little bit unfeasible to do, but you want to do it anyway.
There is no such thing as unfeasible.
Okay.
No such thing.
That's right.
We take that word out of our vocabulary. But if I am looking at dream cosplays, I actually have two. So one I'm actually working on, which is my Kamen Rider Carnival Tajidor Eternity. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, right now, it's a beast right now. It is. And then my dream cosplay is, there was a Bob Mackie sketch for the Met Gala for 2017 that Cher was supposed to wear called Queen of the Unicorns. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to take that, and she's going to be called My Little Bob Mackie, Queen Luna. So that's gonna be the ultimate dream one, and I cannot wait. I finished her shoes, but I cannot wait for the rest of it. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was fun. We just had 6 for Kage 6 and Afro Cocoa Puffs in here. As you know, they are a couple as well, and they're married. So, since you all are a married couple and in the marriage space, I would like to ask you, what is something that you love about your spouse that your spouse may not know about?
You don't like treat this like a two-way. You answer a thing.
You answer first.
Why me first?
Because it's you, Bear. You answer.
Specifically her. I can't speak for anyone else. Specifically her. I like she's open to try different things. Because I was in relationships with other people where like, it's just not me, and I give it a try, and I respect that. But part of me would wish you would at least try it. That's something about her I've always loved. I've loved since day one. Because I remember we're at that very bar. I was just scared to talk to you, so I was talking to someone else.
I remember.
And
I very rudely interrupted your conversation, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I did.
And I was talking about The Witcher, and then you just burst in talking about The Witcher.
Yes, I was like, wait, The Witcher? I built a whole PC just to play The Witcher!
And that's something about you I've loved since day one. So basically, in summary, she's always willing to try different things, and I appreciate that about you. How are you doing?
I would have to say, I love how supportive you are, because I know, especially when I'm in competition mode, I can be unbearable in competition mode.
You turned into a baby, yeah?
That and you introducing me to new things, because honestly, the only thing I knew about was Super Sentai. I would not have known about Kamen Rider or how badass the costumes were until you introduced me to Kamen Rider. Like, truth be told, Wizard, that was it. All I needed was Wizard, and it's like, there are more awesome costumes like this. So yes, you introducing me to a lot of the new fandoms that I probably would have either never heard of or even thought of in the first place. And then on top of that, you being so supportive in everything I do. Because again, I know there have been nights that you've had to fix wing frames, you've had to fix bustle feathers, you've had to hold shoes, like
The multiple hat.
yes, best cosplay husband.
So
Best
in
cosplay husband.
summary, what you're saying is my autism is my strength.
I mean, if we want to call it that, sure.
Okay, last question.
Last question. What's up? You didn't say anything. So you.
You mentioned earlier your apprehension about cosplaying. What is a couple's cosplay that you all would be willing to do?
Kamen Rider Kachidokis, Melon and Guy.
For the civilians of the audiences, it's basically fruit samurais and super armor. It's really cool. I would recommend it.
It is.
That was a good question. I appreciate that.
And so, just in summary, can you let everyone know that's watching, like, where we can find you, what you're working on next, like, what are your social media handles, etc.?
Blue Storm Entertainment on preferably YouTube. We also have a coffee page. We also have Twitter. I will detonate that. And we also have Instagram. And you, Dean Sprout.
I can be found on B.Cunningham Cosplay on all platforms. And again, you can hear my wonderful singing voice on Blue Storm Entertainment on YouTube.
All right. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Absolutely.